Please direct your attention to the right-hand side of the media tent and co-owner and pastor Ted Strawbridge.
Father, we lift our hands to bless you for all that you've given to us. We thank you for this tremendous community, for what each one of these young men have come to mean to us as we've gotten to know them and love them. We pray, Father, for both teams, that you would protect them from injury, that you would give them the heart to play well and play strong. We pray, oh Lord, that you would be pleased with what we do tonight. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
If you please direct your attention to the right-hand side of the stadium. Stand removes your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
As we get ready for kickoff here at Trinity Catholic High School Stadium, we welcome you to OcalaStampede.com for you folks watching around the world. And for folks here in North Central Florida, you're listening on 100.1 FM and AM 900 in Ocala, AM 1230 in Gainesville. Also online, floridasportstalk.fm. You can always check us out on the TuneIn Radio app, free download to you, whether you got an iPhone, an Android, or a BlackBerry. Whichever way you're enjoying Stampede Soccer tonight, we appreciate you joining us. I am Adam Reardon from Trinity Catholic High School, along with Bruno Castro. Bruno, appreciate you joining me here for the broadcast. How are you, my friend?
Hi, Adam. I'm really good, really excited about the game coming up. Happy to be here and just excited to see what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game tonight. I think obviously we have two teams that are already qualified for the playoff. All that's left now is just to sort out seeding. And things got interesting, apparently, in Texas here over the weekend as Austin got a draw in one of their games. So keeping alive hopes for the Stampede to even them up as far as points are concerned at the end of the season. Don't know if that'll affect home field advantage into the playoffs or not, but certainly something to keep an eye on. These are two teams that have qualified for the playoffs here in the Southeast Division. The Stampede take great pride in the fact that they've been around for 2 years and have won the Southeast Division both years, looking to make it 3 for 3. A result here tonight, a win or a draw, makes that a reality for the Stampede tonight. We got a kickoff now. BB Bertrand for Southwest Florida. Turns it over. Arthur Claypot looks to clear it. Everybody in the media section looking to make a play on that. It's an opportunity for all of us to show what we can do out here. I was ready for a trap there. It's like the guys in the stand who get to catch a foul ball. Ben Knight with the throw. Illich plays it back to him, but it goes out of play. Be a throw for Southwest Florida. They try to get it in quickly. Courage to Rondu. A little bit reckless on the tackle there. Arnaud Cisneri took the brunt of that blow there. Yeah, early in the game, Everybody kind of frantic at the moment. Like Cisneros be able to go ahead and continue on. Ball played near side here to McCorkle. A poor touch here on the side.
Great combination right there.
They look to find Karumba Janah in the corner. Ball thrown into Ben Knight. Looks to switch the ball long. Just escapes the outstretched leg of Kyle Breitmeyer. Kyle Breitmeyer named to the PDL Team of the Week last week. Congratulations to him.
He's got great pace. The Ocala Stampede should try to find him behind the lines and trying to see if they can get something out of that great speed that he has.
Yeah, with his why not try to go to the hot hand? And Kyle Breitmeyer's been hot since returning to the Stampede here this season. Charandu, good ball there. Now Karumba Janah. He's got an overlapping Ben Knight with him. He'll keep it on his own. Tries to find Illich. Pass never makes it there. Now Southwest Florida look to break. Ball chipped over into the right. Kevin LeBras. Sammy Mansour there. Finds Hilton. Soft touch back to him. It's created a bit of a problem for the Stampede to clear it. Now Illich. Walmsley. Good ball over the top there. Karumba Janah just outside the 18. Takes it inside. Left-footed shot. Just across the face of the goal.
That's a great opportunity for the Stampede. They need to keep taking advantage of that space that Southwest Florida leaves in behind their defensive line and use the speed of Karumba and Kyle on the right-hand side.
Well, you think about the scenarios here for, clinching a Southeast Division title for the Stampede. The one thing we know is that for Southwest Florida, they need to win out. And so they need to play to win. They need to push numbers forward. They need to score goals, which may leave them vulnerable to some counter opportunities. A long ball over the top like that to a guy like Karumba Janah, and then you've got somebody like Kyle Breitmeyer with speed on the backside, crashing that back post could certainly create good scoring opportunities for the Stampede here tonight.
Absolutely.
B.B. Bertrand, a little anxious there. He gets called offsides.
Yeah, let's remember the Stampede only needs 1 point here to clinch up the first place. So
Sam Dunnick, who returns to the starting lineup after some time away. It's a free kick away. Now LeBras. Ball over the top. Mansour. Alcides Thomas and Mansour. Good battle there. The referee rules that to be a throw for the Stampede.
I think he called the foul. Little charge in the back. It's going to be a free kick.
Referee taking that opportunity to march Lewis Hilton back another couple of yards. McCorkle. His ball picked off by Knight. Gets it to the touchline here. Hilton. He's got a lot of room in front of him. He's got Janah going to the back post. He tries to find him. He does. The one touch finds Claypot.
Could have been big for the Stampede. Great run by Hilton, and Karama couldn't get at the end of it.
Couple of opportunities already for Janah inside the box. But nothing to change the lights on the scoreboard thus far. Now LeBras Over the top.
I think it's on.
Lex Craggs one-on-one. Alcides Thomas was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I think he surprised everyone. I think he thought he was offsides. I thought the Stampede defense thought he was offsides. I think Lex Craggs thought he was offsides. The only person that thought he was on was the AR here on the sideline. And then once action picked up again, Lex Craggs on top of it.
Yeah, it was a great first-time ball in, and it caught the whole defense off guard.
Alcides Thomas there, ball into Bibi Bertrand. Gets one touch to the side. Stampede a little bit out of sorts here over the last minute and a half.
Southwest Florida has been able to find the space behind the defensive line and is creating some danger in there.
Be a corner now. Cisneri will come over to take that corner. Swings it in. Bertrand can't get ahead on it. Ball still in play here. Still dangerous. It's Thomas on it. Controls. Cuts back to the inside. Ben Knight, good tackle. Thomas still on it. Ben Knight wins it. Just gets the ball out of danger here momentarily. Ben Knight and Alcides Thomas there. For Southwest Florida, Alcides Thomas has certainly found himself in some spots that look dangerous. Walmsley looks for the long switch. He's got Dunnick. Long ball over the top there will find nobody. No danger there. Just over 8 minutes through here in the first half. And as I suspected, with two teams that are already qualified for the playoffs, got one team that has to win if they are planning on winning the Southeast Division. This game's been pretty wide open. We've got goal-scoring opportunities on both sides of the pitch thus far this evening. So looks like one for the fans, and you got a great turnout tonight. Looks like it's going to be one that they're going to enjoy watching.
Yeah, it's great. When you see teams that come out and they just want to win it all, it's great because you get chances on both sides. They open up, they leave space in behind, and hopefully teams take advantage of that and score some goals.
Ball headed high. Illich brings it down. It's a skilled trap by Illich there.
Great touch there.
Brought down. Now a scenario that has certainly benefited the Stampede thus far this season. Set pieces. Lewis Hilton, their go-to guy here, and Craig and Mansour, a couple of big bodies, will find themselves a home inside the box, look to get ahead on this ball. Matter of fact, the first goal against Orlando City last week scored on a play just like that. Paco Craig with the header, unable to produce any real pace on there, so never really troubles Clay Pot.
It's a good ball in and a good run. He just wasn't able to get.
Chip over the top. Bibi Bertrand. Paco Craig doing work.
Good recovery.
In one box on one side offensively, and then back to the other side.
It's great work ethic right there. That's what you want to see from one of your center backs whenever they go up for.
The life of a center back. A big guy comes forward for the set-piece opportunities, needs to get back to mark the fastest guy on the field as they're streaking to goal. Another corner kick opportunity here. Cisneri will take it for Southwest Florida. Remember, if you're at home and you want a live tweet, you certainly can. Hashtag follow the herd. Headed out momentarily by Sam Dunnick. Cisneri reels it back in. Lewis Hilton dispossesses him. Then finds Karumba Janah. McCorkle creating a problem. Here's Breitmeyer with some space. Chips forward to Dunnick. Flag stays down. Clay Pot comes out and snatches that off of Dunnick's foot. It's a dangerous ball here. Clay Pot traps it to his left, which didn't look like his more comfortable foot. If memory serves me correct, I believe Claypot was also the victim of a ball played back to him that skipped into a hole and over his foot for an absolute tap-in by Ilya Illich. So I'm sure as the ball gets played back to him against the Stampede, he may have a bit of a nightmare.
Some memories might bring him back, especially in the second half when he's in the yellow goal where that happened.
He'll certainly recognize that side of the field should a ball be played back to him with any sort of pace in a pressure situation there.
Yeah, he'll think about that one twice before he kicks it.
Ben Knight looks to go long.
It's a good ball in.
Good ball. That ball's going to check up. Gives Karamba Janah a chance to get to it. Good battle back there. Illich. Got two Stampede players going to the corner there. Illich and Ben Knight. That ball clatters into the box, then cleared momentarily. Mansour heads it forward. Now Cedes Thomas. Mansour wins it back. Good give and go there. Ben Knight chips it. Karamba Janah with the header. Saved momentarily. Kyle Breitmeyer with another shot. Claypot, thus far, the man of the match. And now
save.
The first one was good. The second one even better, keeping this game scoreless.
Exciting game so far. A lot of opportunities on both sides. It's a good game to watch.
Southwest Florida make no secret of their plan of attack. It's pretty direct. It's pretty long ball. They're trying to find B.B. Bertrand or Alcides Thomas long over the top. And the Stampede have been caught out a couple of times earlier in this game. The Stampede like to maybe work it a little bit more down here, but they've created some goal-scoring opportunities of their own. Probably the better of the game thus far. But
The one that
Claypot.
just happened, unbelievable save by the goalie 2 times in a row.
Ooh, good flick on. Alcides Thomas.
Up.
Flag is up. Lex Craggs just touches it over the crossbar, for good measure. The flick on was good, but the player was in an offside position. The AR sees that. And Lex Craggs gets a big left foot into that goal kick. Searching for Janah. Illich and Janah. Illich gets it over to Lewis Hilton. Now with his left foot, cuts it back, finds Illich. Just gets a little bit under that ball, puts it over the top for another goal kick.
Another good opportunity for the Stampede, who's been knocking on the door for 14 minutes already. I think they're the team that's looking at to go for the goal, and maybe we'll see it soon. It seems like next opportunity it could happen.
They're certainly creating goal-scoring opportunities in bunches right now. Ben Knight measures that. Sammy Mansour just gets it over the head of Lewis Hilton. It'll go out of play for a Southwest Florida throw-in. McCorkle comes over to take it. Dunnick. Good long ball. Karamba Janah is there. Illich brings it down. Can he get a touch on it? McCorkle back again.
Great
that time. Illich with the chip over the goalkeeper. Claypot beaten there finally. But Owen McCorkle gets back on the goal line, keeps that ball out of the net.
As we're seeing, the Stampede is taking advantage of that speed that Janae has. Just playing the long balls behind their defensive line and just getting in behind. Another opportunity created off of that.
Great ball by Dunnick, and Claypot had to come out and make the initial save with Janach bearing down on goal. It comes out to Illich. Illich does the right thing, settles it down, chips him up.
Yes, nothing else he could have done.
Just Owen McCorkle doing what good defenders do, have their goalkeepers back. That was the first time Claypot legitimately beaten, but it's good to have friends back there. Now McCorkle, man of the moment at this point. Throws in for BB Bertrand. Courage Tarandu wins that. Now Lewis Hilton just sends it on. DeVere Walcott tried to play that ball forward. Goes out of play for Stampede goal kick. Approaching the 17th minute of this game, we're scoreless. It's not because they're not trying, I promise you.
There have been plenty of opportunities. Sometimes they've been off target. Sometimes the goalies have made good saves. So just hoping that it will come soon.
This is one of those games. It's a perfect example for newer fans of the game that look at it and say, "Oh, 0-0. There's no goals scored." Look, there's plenty of excitement in games that are 0-0.
Absolutely.
Now Clay Pott once again is going to have to play it off the deck. He does. Ben Knight camps underneath it. Thomas flicks on. Mansour has to get there before BB Bertrand gets it. Sam Dunnock, poor header for him. Then that ball chipped through. Kevin LaBrosse there.
Good defensive recovery by Knight right there.
Another scary moment there. I think that some of the Stampede players are anticipating some offsides calls, and
they're not coming.
And they're not coming. They lose a step there. And we know that the direct approach is what Southwest Florida is going to take. So Walcott here look to take the throw. He goes long into the box. Dunnock heads it down. Illich, poor touch there. It's chipped back across the front of the goal. Breitmeyer cuts back to the inside. Tries to find some help. He gets it in Illich, who touches forward to Hilton. Karumba Janah comes short as opposed to going long this time. Illich now in the middle. Long switch. Finds the foot of Sam Dunnock, who looks to return the favor. That ball goes out of play.
Stampede is doing a better job in keeping the ball, especially in tight spaces. They try to play from foot to foot, and they've done a great job to break up the pressure and then go on the other side.
Alcides Thomas gets ahead on that throw. Then the ball turned right back over to Ben Knight. Ben Knight's got time outside of the foot flick. Tries to find Illich. Gets past him, and Clay Pott there once again. He's probably seeing way more of that ball than he wants to tonight. Long punt for him. Mansour and Thomas get tied up there. Ball kicked forward.
There's an offside call right there.
Karumba Janah doesn't get back beyond the last defender there as that ball was played forward to him by Ben Knight. Hilton tries to sneak one through there to Karumba Janah. Good ball. Breitmeyer with lots of space. Goes wide to Dunnock, whose first ball was denied. He gets it back. Tarandu to the middle to Walmsley now. Stampede turn it over, and again, the direct approach. Long ball. Lex Cragg's a bit of an adventure with that, but serves the purpose.
That's exactly what this Stampede is trying to avoid, losing the ball in the midfield and then giving them an opportunity to break in the counterattack with a long ball in behind.
And Southwest Florida here over the last 4 or 5 games been very, very successful in doing what it is that they do, as they've kept themselves in contention here for the Southeast Division title. Alcides Thomas cuts back, does great work there inside the box. Unfortunately, one too many touches for him. Now Hilton looks to relieve some pressure. Mansour, good touch here. Stampede slow it down a little bit. Can't blame them. The last 5 to 7 minutes have been pretty hectic for them. Dunnick. Good ball. Chip to Karama Jana. Cuts to the inside. And he's ridden off that ball. And again, long ball played forward. Alcides Thomas now on the right wing. Sammy Mansour looks to defend. Gets crossed up. Alcides Thomas and Mansour gets a touch on it.
He's a big man. He's got long legs, so once you pass him, you have to be careful. You know the tackle is coming after that. Great recovery, defensive work right there.
Yeah, I would have actually put my money down on Alcides Thomas once he got Mansour to change that lead foot. Almost looked like he turned him around a little bit, but you're right, the long legs of Mansour. Great defending by him. Get that ball out of play for a corner kick. And I don't know much about Alcides Thomas, but it's hard for me to believe he can go 90 minutes at that pace. He has been very, very dangerous and very, very active for Southwest Florida. Certainly been their biggest threat on the evening. Cisneri, corner in, headed away by Dunnick. Breitmeyer gives chase, but Southwest Florida will keep possession as the ball's played off Kyle Breitmeyer. Be a Stampede throw. Some confusion on the sideline, maybe disagreement about who the ball went out of play on. Lewis Hilton finds a space there. Now he can go up the field. Does to Ben Knight, who uses his pace, gets past McCorkle, plays the ball in, that just takes a touch and directs it into the waiting arms of Claypot once again, but he's trying to find Karamba Jana there. Another great opportunity, at least another moment.
It was the right idea from Ben Knight.
Good trap there by BB Bertrand.
Good flick.
Kick save by Lex Craggs. I believe that was LeBras. Tried to flick that ball in over the top of his head. It goes out of play for a goal kick.
Happens again. The Stampede has a chance, an offensive chance with Ben Knight going all the way on the left flank, and then right away, Southwest Florida gets the ball and then just go along and find the feet of their forward. So it's a back and forth game.
Stampede like to get their backs up into pressure. And when they do, it does look like Southwest Florida. Their goal is to get the ball forward quickly and try to catch the Stampede out.
Can, yes.
Ben Knight comes back to Mansour. Chipped forward, Illich, the target there. McCorkle with the ball in the air. Ball finds Illich's foot, chipped forward to Karamba Jana. That one was close there. Offsides. Breitmeyer, Chirandu finds Hilton. Touches inside. Then chips over the top to Illich. Claypot there once again. LeBras. The last 2 minutes not as aesthetically pleasing as the previous 25, but you got to take the good with the bad.
Yes, I think the game settled down a little bit more, and both teams are trying to pace themselves down a little bit. They don't have the same energy anymore, but now is when the game slows down, and then whoever changes pace in the final third and creates opportunities, they're going to find a space.
Paco Craig heads the ball. Now the Stampede look to build from the back. Illich. Dunnick, poor ball from him, starts the counterattack. You got a 2-on-1. Alcides Thomas. That ball deflects off of Mansour, falls back to his feet. Then Dunnick comes back and cleans up some mess there.
Could have been a good opportunity for Southwest Florida to capitalize on
Hilton.
the Stampede losing the ball in the middle third of the field and just counterattacking with full speed. Stampede got lucky in that one.
That'd be a free kick as Lewis Hilton is tackled. Ball played in right away. Oh, dangerous tackle. Two biggest guys on the field colliding right there.
You could hear from here.
Yeah. Even the guy giving the blow on that one doesn't get up feeling too good from it, to be honest with you.
Definitely not.
But nice to see BB Bertrand and Sammy Mansour give each other some dap there.
Sportsmanship. There's the flag out.
It's the second time Karamba Janah has been a little bit late in getting back as the quick ball forward catches him a little bit offsides. That's the second time there. Good little scoring opportunity there for the Stampede.
True. If he just stays on, he'll have a great opportunity to score and get the first one in for the Stampede. He doesn't need to stay offside, especially with the pace that he has. He can just stay with the line, and he'll have a better chance of beating the defenders.
Claypot goes long here. Mansour wins that ball in the air. Hilton to Walmsley, back to Hilton. Wide here to Ben Knight. Look, good touches there, yes. Ben Knight looked to pull that back, but outnumbered there on the touchline. That ball off McCorkle. Head coach of the Southwest Florida Adrenaline, none too pleased with the call.
Seemed pretty clear that hit off Southwest Florida's player.
Illich in the box, rolls it back. Wanted Walmsley to continue his run. Ball chipped in. Couple more scary moments, and then here we go with the long ball forward. Paco Craig's there, though. No worries. Lex Craggs.
This time, Craggs did a great job anticipating the long ball. He knew he was coming, so he dropped the line alongside Mansour and did a great job of recovering that ball right away.
Unfortunately, the ball played forward for him. Certainly not up to his standards there. Goes out of play for a Southwest Florida throw. There's the ball over the top as you look for Karamba Janah's pace. Unfortunately, as he looks to cut, he slips down. Terzane back there looking to stay step for step with Karamba Janah. That ball almost catches Claypot looking at the runs more so than the ball. Again, ball forward. Alcides Thomas has put in an unbelievable workload through 30 minutes of this game.
He's definitely been Southwest's most dangerous player. He gets in behind. Every time they get the ball, he's making runs.
Courage Gerondu on the ball. Ball played forward. Such an important part of what the Stampede like to do offensively is get their backs, their outside backs forward. Ben Knight on this side, Sam Dunnick on the far side for us. Certainly a very, very important part of what the Stampede do offensively.
Absolutely. They like to get numbers when they go forward, and adding the fullbacks on the offensive line is just a big part of that.
Another long ball forward. Ben Knight recovers. Alcides Thomas. He's got company there. LeBras. Monsorg just got a foot on that, cleared it away. Alcides Thomas on it once again. Cuts inside of Hilton. Stays on the ball. Keeps his balance. Chips it. Dunnick heads it away. Only for a moment as Butsky loses possession. I think as we recognize, the recipes for success for both teams going to be fairly obvious. The Stampede want to possess it, get backs forward, create some offense like that. And for Southwest Florida, it's wait for that and then counter off of any missed opportunities for the Stampede and try to get one-on-one situations over the top going forward at Lex Craggs' goal. Craig. BB Bertrand dispossesses him. Alcides Thomas with him. Bertrand wants to go with speed. Paco Craig. Whistle for the foul inside the box. That's going to be a penalty kick.
Once again, the Stampede is trapped. Coming out of the bag, they lose in possession in a very dangerous place, and Southwest Florida's got pace, got really strong players up top, and they just took advantage of that.
BB Bertrand remains on the ground. His teammates taking advantage of this opportunity to come over and grab some water. Arnaud Cisneri looks like he's going to take the penalty kick for Southwest Florida. Oh, Lex Craggs gets a hand on it.
That's unfortunate. He gets the right way. He put a hand on it, but
ball struck pretty good pace.
He had pace on it. He couldn't get enough on it to get it out.
Well, for all the opportunities that the Stampede have created moving forward, it's a mistake in the back that was compounded by a bad tackle, which has led to the first goal of the game, and that one falls in the favor of the Southwest Florida Adrenaline.
Yeah, and usually that's how it goes. If you don't capitalize on your offensive opportunity, you're going to get punished on the other end, and that's exactly what we're seeing here.
Stampede's second game in a row now at home. They've been down 1-0 as Orlando City took the early advantage in the last game.
I think not much is going to change the game now. The Stampede is still going to try to keep possession, then Southwest Florida is just going to back up and then try to counterattack as soon as they get the ball back. So I think the dynamics of the game are going to keep stay the way.
Chips into the box as Claypot had come out and cut down his angle. Yeah, this Southwest Florida team doesn't strike me as the kind that has parked the bus with a 1-goal lead in its repertoire right now. So
probably not. They know they have to win this game. If they parked the bus too early, then
Karamba Janah whistled for an offsides once again. But the point is this, down 1-0, just 35 minutes gone here in the in the first half of the game. Stampede have created a bunch of opportunities. Just need to keep creating them, and eventually one of them will go in.
Absolutely. What they've been doing is been great. They've been trying to get behind, trying to incorporate the fullbacks when they come forward from the flanks, and then try to find one of the forwards, Illich or Jenna, at the end of it. But they have been unfortunate a bit, and the goalkeepers made great saves. So they need to keep doing what they're doing, and just the goals would come.
Kevin Labras tries to run that down in the corner. Ben Knight wins it. Illich. He and Lewis Hilton. And the ball finds its way to the far side of the field. Now Sam Dunnick takes a little space, finds Karumba. Little give and go. Karumba out on the right wing now. Plays a good ball. Illich is there. Tries to bring it down. Does. Inside the box, a scramble. Lays it back. Lewis Hilton gets it on his right foot. It's going to bend far post. It takes a deflection off the head of a Southwest Florida defender.
Good attempt from Lewis Hilton. It seemed like the ball was going in, and that deflection just took it outside.
That ball certainly, from our angle, looked like it may have curled into that side netting there, so the deflection was needed. But the way that Clay Potts played tonight, I don't know, he may have gotten a hand on it. Who knows?
I think he got a hand on it even after the
After the header. Hilton now put that right foot to use on the corner kick. Finds Paco Craig. Breitmeyer. That ball comes out. Whipped into the front of the box. And then cleared away by Southwest Florida. A little bit of a scramble there. Oh, player down for Southwest Florida.
They're complaining from late tackle from Lewis Hilton. That play, I don't know if he actually caught him or not. It's hard to see from here.
Player down. I looked away as the ball was played out.
Yeah, I think as the defender was clearing the ball out, Lewis Hilton, he left his foot up. Maybe caught him a little bit, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
So the officials having a word. Now Lewis Hilton is going to receive a yellow card after I don't think the official in the middle of the field actually saw it. He had a conversation there with his assistant referee, and
yeah, Lewis doesn't seem to be retaliating after that, so maybe it did cut him a little bit in that one.
You know, players up, and
it all plays now at this point because Southwest Florida, they're trying to take the lead or the first position from the Stampede, and they have the lead now. They're just trying to keep that, and we might see a lot of that in the second half, the rest of this half.
Again, all that action happened off of a scoring opportunity. Lewis Hilton had a nice shot on goal that took a deflection, and Clay Pot even got a fingertip too. So again, more opportunities for the Stampede, but nothing to pay off quite yet.
I think they have to be patient. If they're desperate right now, they might get caught on another counterattack. They lose focus. They just have to keep doing what they're doing and just keep going, try to find the back of the net this time.
Yeah, I think the good news for Shane Roberts, should the Stampede go into the halftime here down 1-0, he has some pretty positive stuff to say as things are working out well for him there. Almost a fortunate bounce. Finds its way to Illich.
Yeah,
inside the box.
I don't think there's much that he could tell him at halftime other than keep doing what you're doing, and then defensively just be more focused. Just don't lose the ball coming out of the back and just be ready for that lumble that they know is going to come.
Yeah, run up against a buzzsaw in goal and clay pot early in the first half, and then one lapse on defense has cost the Stampede a 1-0 lead. Clay pot again gets a fist to it. Walmsley wide to Mansour. Gets it to Breitmeyer. That cross deflects off of Southwest Florida defender. It'll be another corner kick.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Paco Craig's also committed another penalty kick against Southwest Florida the last time they were here.
Hilton. Group ball headed by Mansour! Set pieces have been sort of a regular way for the Stampede to score goals, and when you got a guy like Lewis Hilton that can serve the ball in, great at bending the ball, and that outswinging goal, or excuse me, the outswinging cross there on the corner kick, bends away from Clay Pot, who's been the best defender all night long. And when you got a big body like Mansour inside the box there, gets a head on it, heads it down like you're supposed to, and Clay Pot left's just standing there. Great goal for the Stampede. Get one back here before halftime. Even this game up at 1 goal apiece.
Absolutely. A great ball in by Lewis Hilton. And then it's important to see that Mansour, being such a big player, he found space to be by himself inside the 6. So Southwest Florida didn't do a great defensive job right there, but he did an awesome job of getting behind that ball and just putting it back in the net.
Ball played forward. And as we talked about before, on one end, as a center back, you're in business on one end. You don't shut down the business on the other end. Mansour there. Ball headed up in the air. Mansour gets a touch on it. Southwest Florida still with possession. Labras will take this throw. Hunt then gets talked out of it by some of his teammates, apparently.
Then they're going for the long throw.
Yeah, Walcott looks like he's their long throw specialist.
Yes. Trying to get it as close as possible from goal and get an opportunity out of it.
A de facto corner kick, trying to just drop this thing into the middle of the box. Long throw there, flicked on. And Walmsley gets it out of play here momentarily. Scramble for the ball there. Goes off of Illich. Walcott's second throw, not very good. Illich finds Lewis Hilton now, who finds Karumba. Then McCorkle. McCorkle, who is the author of a goal-saving header early in the game. It's work there. Illich now. Chip forward. Karumba Janah. Flag stayed down on that one there. But Clay Pot didn't stay on his line.
Yeah, I think Illich put a little bit too much on that one, and then I couldn't make it there before the goalie, but it was a good attempt to get him behind the line again.
Clay Pot goes long. BB Bertrand. Long ball there for Breitmeyer. There's a test of his speed. Can he get there? He does. That ball comes off of Southwest Florida defender. Like to see a little deja vu here if you're an Ocala Stampede fan.
Absolutely.
Lewis Hilton will take this corner kick once again. Mansour and Craig, a couple of big bodies, get inside the box for the Stampede. That ball doesn't find either one of them. Breitmeyer gets the ball all the way back to Ben Knight. Ball somehow, some way hit the ground. Walmsley just plays it into the corner. And that long ball over the top. Never a threat. Long ball into the corner there. Sam Dunnock runs it down. Finds Illich just outside the 18. Tries to cut it inside. Gets it on his right foot. It goes wide. Thought it may have taken a bit of a deflection there.
It's another great opportunity. Sam Dunnick, again, the fullback going all the way to the end line, then dropping it back where Illich was waiting for it and just took a touch. Just hit the ball. Is unfortunate to go wide.
Clay Puddle play this ball forward. It's probably just what we expected, a tight game out of these two teams, battling for the top spot in the Southeast Division of the PDL, and we'd expect nothing less, a 1-1 game at halftime, and been opportunities on both sides of the field for both teams. And we look forward to what should promise to be an exciting second half here at Trinity Catholic High School Stadium. What we're going to do is take a break, and we'll be back for the second half of this game here from Trinity Catholic High School Stadium as the Ocala Stampede are tied 1-1 with the Southwest Florida Adrenaline.
All right, fans. You can meet the lovely Brooke Reed right here, right by the center line. She'll escort you out there on the field, or Taylor Scortina's can escort you out there in the center field as well. So here's how this is going to work. Brooks, do some jumping jacks. Raise your hand. Pretend you're spiking a volleyball. Let people see where you're at. Yeah. Jump up and down. Pretend you're spiking a volleyball. Something. There you go. Brooke, you can sort of lead them out onto the field. So as you can see, we have some representatives from the Stampede and also from Palm out there on the field. The goal is going to be, if you can make a goal, not just through the goal, you have to make it into the hula hoop that is in the goal. Chris Coley, show him the hula hoop that's down there, my man. Brianne, show him the hula hoop. That is the target. If you can make it through that hula hoop, you win yourself a season pass for the entire 2015 Stampede season. It looks like Chris Coley's having a little bit of compassion, and he's moving the balls up a little bit for the youth that are taking the shots. Adults, not so much, but the youth can shoot from way close. Except they go on top of the arc. Chris, let me know when you're ready, my man. Chris Cole's taking these kicks. What is going on? All right, looks like we're moving it back. All right, who's the next shooter? Just wide. Oh, that's a pretty good looking shot. Oh! Inches away. No one else has got close yet. Let's go, fellas. The Stampede wants to give away these season passes.
Luckily the goals are kind of small, so you're still hitting.
Oh, so close. All right, who shoot? Oh, we have another winner! It's so close. Who's our next shooter? A little more mustard on that one. Let's go. Who's our next shooter? Come on, John Patton from the Star Banner wants to see somebody win a season pass. Let's go. I'm gonna find a way to get your name on the mic once or twice this season. Thought I was gonna get away with it. No shot. One half left. All right, who's our next shooter? Let's go! All right, who's our next shooter? Let's go! That's looking good. Oh, well, yes. This song is dedicated to Chris Cole, GM of the Stampede. All right, I want to thank everybody that just took part in the halftime shootout. Representatives from Ocala Stampede and also Palm, Chevrolet, and Kia. All right, where's my man Aiden at? Little guy that just shot in the shootout. Where is Aiden at? It's told it is Aiden's birthday tomorrow, so I wish a happy birthday to Aiden. Where at? Let's give him a big round of applause. I'm not sure where he's at. Come on, everybody, let's give him a big round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you just took part in the shootout, if you're not a member of the Stampede staff, let's make sure we get back in the stands or behind the fence area. Once again, if you're not a member of the Stampede staff or the teams, let's get back behind the fence area, back in the stands. Thank you.
Oh, in the goal, yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to Bennett, Stringfellow, and Nicholas Rivera. Those are the two guys that just actually won season passes next year's 2015 Stampede Home schedule.
Back at Trinity Catholic High School Stadium as we get ready for the second half kickoff. An entertaining first half, to say the least. Certainly, there's only 2 goals been registered, but countless opportunities for both sides, really. You had Southwest Florida take the early lead there off a penalty kick by Arnaud Cicerini. And then the Stampede equalize just before halftime there with a corner kick by Lewis Hilton, headed in by Sammy Mansour. So we're knotted up at 1 goal apiece. Right now, a result that would favor the Stampede, but I've got a sneaky suspicion we'll see more goals here in the second half.
I think it's going to be an interesting one. Southwest Florida has to win. So they're going to come out, and then maybe that'll leave some space in behind their defensive line for Stampede to take advantage of.
Stampede looked to take a page out of the Southwest Florida playbook there and go long. Kyle Breitmeyer saying, look, you've got pace, we've got pace too, in the name of Kyle Breitmeyer.
That's a really bad header from the defender, and is just giving away a corner kick in the first minute of the second half.
Yeah. All set piece opportunities, very, very dangerous to the Stampede, as we've seen 1 goal already on a corner kick. Hilton goes long with this one. Mansour gets a foot on it. It's going to stay alive in the box. Claypot punches. It gets over the head of Walmsley. It's Alcides Thomas. Sam Dunnock working hard. Forces him off the ball there. Good battle there between Dunnock and Thomas.
It's a great defensive play, coming back and just cutting off the possible counterattack that was building up.
Ball laid back to Claypot. That's in that goal there. Let's see if the Stampede can create an opportunity where he's reminded of an earlier gaffe this season. That touch goes long and out of play. Paco Craig gives it up to Dunnock. Karambajana loses control there. Cicerini. Now McCorkle. Southwest Florida runs out of room over there on the far touchline. Illich can't bring that down. But one back, at least momentarily. Now Illich. Mansour takes it across half field, then finds Breitmeyer.
I think Stampede, if they're smart and keep possession, will be able to get in the nerves of the Southwest Florida, and that'll just kill the game, die down a little bit, just keep possession, play short passes, find the next player, and I think they're trying to do that within the first 3 minutes of the second half right here.
Great touch by Ben Knight there. Ball pops up on him. Clever little header to find Breitmeyer, who plays Knight back out wide. Stampede enjoying a large measure of possession here. May have jinxed it there as the ball was played into the box there and cleared out quickly. Now the foul on Bibi Bertrand. As Mansour whistled for that foul.
Not happy with that call.
Yeah, a couple of big bodies there. You got to let those guys get physical with each other.
They've clashed several times already.
Yeah, it was almost like a car wreck in front of us earlier.
Just kept it on.
Now Walmsley's got a little bit of room in front of him.
Offside.
He goes forward to Karambajana. That's about the maybe fourth or fifth time that Janah's been whistled offsides there.
Gets a little antsy right there, right before the ball is played in, and just a couple of steps that he takes in before the ball is played in.
With the amount of space and his, especially in that situation there, the amount of space he had and his speed, there's a good combination pass. Lewis Hilton into the box. Tries to chip the goalkeeper. He was going far post. I believe that hit. Only touched McCorkle after he was gone, but he saw Claypot coming out. He tried to chip him going far post. It's going to be a goal kick.
Interesting idea from Lewis Hilton. If it would have gone in, we would all been amazed by it, but unfortunately it went past the goal.
Would have taken a very, very deft touch right there. Going right, with the right, trying to chip to your left, over top of a goalkeeper.
Precision's got to be at its best right there.
Here's the counter. Bertrand. Ball tackled away from him by Mansour. Now back to Karambajana with his speed and with the space that's being afforded him at this point. It's one of those things that, he should maybe err on the side of caution more so than, doesn't necessarily need a head start on a lot of people out there.
Absolutely. Just wait until the ball is played and then just go at it. He's got both center defenders on speed, so he should use that on his advantage.
Well, poor header there. It's still in the box. Butsky had made a huge run from the back, wanting the ball laid back to him, so he hit a one-timer, but the ball instead played way out of play.
That right there is a perfect example of what we expect from Southwest Florida. They're trying to go forward. They're trying to score goals right now, and center defensive player just going all the way forward.
Southwest Florida choosing not to go with the long throw in this situation. Ball gets crossed in. Lex Craggs gets a little bit of a touch on it. Ball still around. Now Breitmeyer touches to the inside, a little too heavy as that ball's taken away from him, but Wilkes runs out of room here on the sideline. Sam Dunnick wants to throw long. Illich, one-timer. Tries to catch Claypot napping there.
Nice attempt.
There's some pressure being applied by the Stampede. Southwest Florida try to work the ball out from in front of their own goal box. That ball looks like it's going to stay in play. Lewis Hilton gives chase.
That's really important for the Stampede to pressure that ball so that they can avoid them playing the long balls that they try to find all game long.
Adam Reardon, Bruno Castro here at Trinity Catholic High School Stadium. This matchup between the Stampede and Southwest Florida Adrenaline. Both teams already qualified for the playoffs, but still a lot at stake here as both teams are still vying for the opportunity to win the Southeast Division of the PDL. Ball chip forward. BB Bertrand on the run there, but Lex Craggs reels it in. Now the ball on the foot of Sammy Monster, who wants to chip it forward to Karumba Janah. Hilton now with it. He's got Sam Dunnick all alone over here on the right. Can't find him there. As a matter of fact, that pass picked off, and this could be a countering opportunity. Good tackle by Chirandu. There's that man again, Alcides Thomas. Most dangerous guy in a red uniform today.
He wins the corner kick.
Sammy Mansour. Needs to be careful there, as this official's already shown a couple of yellows this evening. Doesn't want to add himself to the list, but certainly disagreed with the call.
Yeah, I think they thought it should have been a goal kick, but referee awarded corner kick. Now they have to be careful and focus on this set piece.
Cicerini with the corner. Good ball in. Lewis Hilton just wants to go long here. Butsky gets to it, heads that ball out of play. Dunnick will play it in. Ball picked off there by Southwest Florida now. BB Bertrand. Wilkes out here on the left now. His left-footed cross, bending away from Craggs. Tries to find BB Bertrand, who heads the ball back. Walmsley toying with it inside the box. Then gets it clear. Now Chirandu out to Sam Dunnick. And now Paco Craig assume control. Now Illich. Wants to play Breitmeyer. Breitmeyer to the inside. He's got pace.
He's getting in the box.
And finally, Walcott comes over. Nice change of pace there from Kyle Breitmeyer.
Yeah, he was able to get past the first guy, past the second guy, with the third guy got to him, got a touch in the ball, and just won a corner kick for his team.
Stampede play it short. Lewis Hilton with the left-footed strike comes off the chest of a Southwest Florida player. Then nothing else comes from that. Now the ball forward. Alcides Thomas evades the tackle of Steve Walmsley. Ball played forward. Phoebe Bertrand now. One-timer with the left foot just over the goal.
It was a great opportunity for Southwest Florida. Coming off a corner kick from the Stampede, another counterattack. They're really good at it. They're able to find their two players that have forward, and they're able to combine with each other and find space.
Alex Craggs will take the goal kick here. Wilkes chests it down. Dunnick goes long.
I think it's in.
Karama Janah, flag stays down. Good ball inside to Illich. Good idea. Good defending.
It's a great opportunity. What we were talking about, Janah stayed on side, and he was able to create danger in the back area of Southwest Florida.
If that ball's flat as opposed to a ball that's bouncing,
he was
and
in.
Maybe an opportunity for him to be walking into goal. Unfortunately, he had to wait on it a tad bit. But an opportunity nonetheless. Good ball across the center of the goal mouth. Courage Sharandu will have it.
Number 15, Zimbabwe's favorite son, Courage Sharandu.
Not a bad idea. The whole defensive line for Southwest Florida was set, so there was not a lot of space to go in behind. Maybe long distance shot would be a good way to open that.
But again, both teams here in the second half looking dangerous in their given moments. Dunnick. It's the first head on it. It's headed back in towards Stampede's defense. Illich brought down. Wilkes on the foul there. Mansour looks to go long there, and that ball bends away from him, goes out of play. Southwest Florida throw. Illich gets a touch there. Finds Hilton. Back inside to Illich. He's got some space. Tries to lay it to the end line there for Hilton.
He put a little too much on that one. Hilton was not going to be able to make it on time.
I think Hilton a little bit upset that felt the defender wasn't playing the ball, was just walling him off from getting there, but you're never going to get that call, not at this level.
So it's really hard. Yeah, that's expecting too much from the referee.
Walmsley into Illich. Hilton brings it back down now. Plays Sharandu. Now has Dunnick. The long ball switched forward. Ball cleared out by Claypot. Mansour gets it forward to Hilton. See if Stampede guys can get back onside. Hilton had to wait there. Dunnick is offsides. That ball was about 2 seconds too late. But again, this is what the Stampede like to do, get guys going forward out here on the flanks.
Yeah, we saw that the last play was Ben not going forward, and this time it was Sam Dunnick going forward. They do a really good job of going back and forth, back and forth. They cover a great amount of distance, but they're always in the right spot.
Claypot here. Just hammers that ball long. Paco Craig wins that. only as far as, I believe that's one of the Butskis there. A little scramble amongst about 6 or 7 players. Charandu goes down, but gets no whistle. All 3 officials looking at each other.
Sloppy player right there. Not even the referees knew what was going on.
Too many legs. Cleats flying around in there. Walcott now will take the throw. Again, looks to be their long throw specialist, and when you're just outside the 18-yard box, might as well throw it in there. Almost like a de facto corner kick. Try to get a deflection or a ball flicked on to the back post here. That ball takes a bounce. Stays inside the box. Walmsley gets a touch on it. Cicerini to Labras. Couple of good touches there, but Hilton stays with it. Ben Knight, but Labras. Guy's doing work over there. Gets it to Alcides Thomas.
Stampede players are not happy with the officials. The last few calls, they've not agreed.
It's the second one. I think a lot of them thought was going to be a goal kick, but the assistant referee points to the corner. And as you mentioned before, time to forget about that and take care of the business at hand. Ball played in. Illich gets a head on it. No arguing that one. That'll be another corner kick.
Set pieces have been the name of the game today, though. As many opportunities as they've been out of the run and play, a penalty kick and a corner kick have been the ones that have been taken on.
Ball played in. Alcides Thomas gets a head on it, but it goes over the crossbar. You get to the higher levels of soccer, I mean, and I don't know if this is something that's changed over time, and maybe because there's so many specialists now on free kick opportunities and corners, guys like Lewis Hilton that can just seem to bend the ball where they want it. You know, set pieces are the difference nowadays in high-level soccer.
Absolutely.
You know, the day and age of just having the one guy that can score 6 goals in the run of play, that doesn't happen anymore. You've got to be really, really good at set pieces, defending them and scoring on them if you're going to be a great team. And the Stampede have done a great job of scoring on them and then done a good job of defending them tonight as well. We're in July. Nice cool breeze here at Trinity Catholic High School Stadium. I'll take it.
Absolutely. We're expecting rain, but I guess the rain stay back, and now we have a nice little weather for the game.
Alcides Thomas is going to try to prove me wrong. I said I didn't think he could keep up the pace tonight, but he's still on the field, still running after every long ball.
Still going.
Great ball to Ben Knight, who brings it down off the thigh, then tries to play Karamba Janah through. He stays with it, though, wins it, then chips it forward. Walcott gets a header on it. Cicerini will turn and chip forward to BB Bertrand. Now they've got some stuff working here. Bertrand, his speed with Sammy Mansour. I think the AR over there almost considered calling another corner kick. At least for a moment. The ball's out of play. Sammy Mansour, again with those long legs, doing work to stay with BB Bertrand.
And as we see as the game goes on, passes and everything, fatigue starts to kick in, and it gets a little sloppy. It's not as sharp as it should be.
Ball played forward. Dunnick. What a lovely touch. What a great settle there. Hilton. The referee played the advantage there. He was going to goal. Can't fault him for that. Hilton just doesn't finish there. But after this play's over, I'd be surprised if the referee hasn't already sort of taken that young man's number and will award him a yellow card in the next dead ball situation here, because that was a goal-scoring opportunity, and he grabbed a hold of the jersey.
Yeah.
Lewis Hilton again with it now. Finds Illich outside the box, just wide of the goal. And the referee now doesn't. I missed the number on the guy the player who had grabbed the back of Lewis Hilton's jersey and stretched it.
I think it was number 22. right back.
That was Cicerini there, potentially there. If Lewis Hilton wears a medium, then it's a large right now because that thing's not the same size as when this game started, I promise you. Paco Craig, good header forward.
Despite that, it was a great opportunity for this Stampede to take on the lead. 1-on-1 against the goalie, and the goalie comes out big again, one more time.
Butsky for Southwest Florida, dispossessed. Ball gets forward. Tarzane. Iffy touch there by Claypot. Walcott. Tarzane. Illich takes a shot to the back there by Tarzane.
Stampede is doing a better job in this half in blocking that, just pushing forward and blocking that long ball, trying to avoid getting danger, getting exposed in the back.
Lewis Hilton. He'll work the switch. Craig now chipping forward. Illich there. Brings it down with a nice soft touch. Onto the path of Breitmeyer, who with his left foot certainly would have liked to have done better.
Aiming is not right, but everything else in that play was brilliant. The ball into Illich, the way he just set Breitmeyer up, it was just perfect. Unfortunately, the finishing wasn't there.
But another opportunity, things that have been created by the Stampede and things you're going to need to continue to do if you're going to get that second goal tonight and leave here with 3 points. Mansour takes no chances, just plays it out of bounds. Alcides Thomas, ball comes off of him. Again, you're listening to Ocala Stampede soccer right here on OcalaStampede.com. We appreciate you joining us tonight. It's another grab of the jersey by Tarzane. If you'd like to live tweet during the broadcast, we certainly welcome that. Just remember to use the hashtag #FollowTheHerd. For folks here locally in Ocala, you're listening on Florida Sports Talk, 100.1 FM, AM 900 in Ocala, AM 1230 in Gainesville. We'll pause 10 seconds for this station identification right here with Ocala Stampede Soccer. That free kick wasted there. Goes out of play. Be a goal kick. Stampede got a couple of guys getting loose. Ball all the way back to Lex Craggs now. Long ball forward to Karuma Janah. Tarzane wins that in the air. Now, Southwest Florida looks to counter once again. The Stampede equal to the task. Now Courage Charandu. Now Lewis Hilton has Ben Knight streaking.
Great run forward.
Ben Knight evades 2 and 3 guys, then gets a shot on goal. Claypot quickly gets the ball to Wilkes, who will go forward. Now Alcides Thomas still got something left in the tank.
He's got great work ethic. He doesn't stop running. He's giving trouble to the whole defensive line for the Ocala Stampede. Every single time they play a long ball, they have to be concerned about him going forward.
Exiting number 18,
Kevin LeBras going to come off, excuse me. Jordan Gooden comes on now. Kevin LeBras put in a lot of work there in the first half, nearest to us. He gives way now to Jordan Gooden. Looks like a same for same switch there for Southwest Florida, who, remember, both these teams already qualified for the playoffs. But if Southwest Florida has any aspirations of winning the Southeast Division title, wrestling that title away from the Ocala Stampede, they're going to need the full 3 points this evening. So we'll see at some point whether or not they start changing defenders out for midfielders and or attacking players. But right now, a midfielder for a midfielder. Alcides Thomas just loses the ball there. Breitmeyer gets the ball almost over the head of Walcott there.
That ball would have gone through. Johnny was all by himself. The space clear just to go 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper.
Long switch there by Paco Craig. Walmsley. A lot of space here for Paco Craig, and he'll take advantage of it. Keep moving. Nice chip. Just over McCorkle, who's used his head twice tonight. That ball to the middle. Gooden. I believe that's his first touch of the game thus far. Good flick on there by Alcides Thomas. Mansour lays it back to Lex Craggs. Calmly uses Mansour. Now Walmsley in the middle. Chips it forward. That ball will never get to Illich, but Dunnick misjudges it. It's really physical there.
We've talked about how the fullbacks for the Ocala Stampede like to go forward, but they have to be careful because in the past 5 minutes they've played, Southwest Florida has been playing the long balls and they're matched up. Each center back has a forward, and then the fullbacks are nowhere near, so they're 1-on-1 every time.
As you mentioned, Ben Knight up front now. Ball played in. Breitmeyer, one touch, tries to chip Claypot, and then again, a Southwest Florida defender on the line to have his back. That was Butsky. Right guy, right place at the right time.
Another great
Stampede not done yet. Dunnick. Look to whip that one onto
I think
the frame.
Breitmeyer did the right thing. He took on the goalkeeper and then chipped it in, and he just wasn't able to get enough on it for it to go all the way to the back of the net.
The Stampede are ready to make their first change of the evening.
Yeah, we can see that Jack Bailey is getting ready to go in the field.
Good flick on there. BB Bertrand. Sam Dunnick. Well done to keep that ball in play.
That's a great recovery.
And plays it long. Butsky heads it on, though, now. Alcides Thomas look to play a clever little touch beyond Sam Dunnick.
That was a big play by Dunnick. As we were talking about the center backs being matched up 1-on-1 against their forwards, the ball got flicked on, beat the center back, and then the fullback had to make the recovery run.
And both teams looking extremely dangerous here in the second half, both having good scoring opportunities. It's just a matter of who's going to capitalize on their first. Walcott, the long throw again. That's headed out of play. Fresh legs of Gooden on display there. Ball into Alcides Thomas, who works his way into the corner. Has the ball taken from him rather easily. Now the Stampede look to create a little offense here. Breitmeyer looks like he wants to go on his own. Jordan Gooden. Fans clamoring for a card there in that situation. That to me looked like a good challenge. Shoulder to shoulder is tough. It was physical.
50-50 ball. He just came in a little strong. The referee saw it that way and made the call. I didn't think it was anything out of ordinary.
That ball there, never an issue for Southwest Florida. We're in the 67th minute here at Trinity Catholic High School Stadium. Excuse me, 76th minute. Trinity Catholic High School Stadium. The score right now, the Ocala Stampede 1, Southwest Florida Adrenaline 1. A result at this point that would favor the Stampede in regards to winning the Southeast Division title once again. But this is a team that's playing their last home game. I'm sure that they want to send the fans home with a full 3 points to remember the team by as they get ready for their playoff run. We've got some substitutions coming into the game.
Jack Bailey coming for Triandu.
Number 15, Courage Turandu. Entering number 9, Jack Digga Bailey.
All right, now tactically, I would look at a guy like Jack Bailey and a guy like Courage Turandu, and I believe they do two different things on the field. This looks like an attacking move by the Ocala Stampede coaching staff to think, look, they want to get another goal, where Turandu probably concentrates a little bit more defensively in the midfield, and Jack Bailey certainly likes to get forward with goal-scoring opportunities.
Could be. I think some of the players are going to move into different positions. I think now Hilton is going to move right next to Walmsley in the middle of the field, and then Jack Bailey is going to go on the left-hand side, trying to expose them some speed and trying to get on the ball. And maybe he can be the key to open their defense and just score that second goal that St. Pete's been looking for.
Southwest Florida with the corner kick here. It's a long one to the back post. Sam Dunnick gets ahead on it. Kyle Breitmeyer, you know that ball's rolling quickly if he can't get to it. Send a shout out to Tina Hilton watching out there and on OcalaStampede.com. Another corner kick for Southwest Florida. There's a good ball. That ball clatters around the box. I believe that was good, and it maybe got a touch on it, but it's into the hands of Lex Craggs. Keeps this game at 1 goal apiece. Wish I could have gotten a little bit closer there to hear what was being said between the fourth official and members of the Stampede staff. Ooh, Mansour and Bertrand. Again, those guys have gotten acquainted a few times tonight. Doesn't look like it's been fun for either one.
It's been a good matchup. It's been fun to watch for us.
Yes.
Here off the field, it's been a clash of giants per se.
Ball down the line. Just runs out of play.
All right, fans, it'll be the last 10 minutes of the home season. I'd like to give a shout
Butsky
out
into
to
clay
all
pot.
the volunteers and game day staff that has helped make these Stampede games possible. Lisa, Scott, Jason,
Butsky.
Bo, Amber, Lauren, Cassidy,
Alcides
Taylor,
Thomas.
Julia, Morgan, Brooke,
Touch gets away from him. Mansour just plays the ball long.
and of course, John Patton from the Star Banner. Let's give everybody a big round of applause that have helped make this a very good Stampede season. Come on, you guys can do better than that. Let's ring those cowbells.
Oh, there it is. Karama
Might be
Janai
onside.
is onside. but cannot get there as Clay Pot comes out.
I've also been told to give a big shout out to Cindy Chambers from the Ocala Star Banner, putting all those pictures up on the Ocala Star Banner paper and on the website. Thank you very much, Cindy. That was dedicated to my job.
Just under 9 minutes left to play here in the second half. Might lose my bet. I said I bet there was going to be more goals here in the second half. Still, there's time.
Certainly, there have been plenty of opportunities for both teams to capitalize and score 1 or 2 more goals, but they've been unfortunate and it just hasn't happened. Sometimes the aim has not been there. Just needed to focus a little bit more on the execution at the end.
Long ball played forward. Jack Bailey. He and Clay Pot collide. Bailey gets it back. Can he get it into the box? It's knocked down. Another opportunity streaking towards goal for the Stampede there.
Seemed like he took a big touch. He didn't expect to go that far, and then the goalie came out really fast and couldn't get more on it.
Good turn by Kyle Breitmeyer, but then holds it a little too long, dispossessed by Gooden, who goes over the top to Alcides Thomas, but a little too much as that ball will find its way all the way back to Lex Craggs.
And as we approach the end of the game, I think both teams are going to go forward a little bit and try to get that winning goal at the end.
Karamba Janah now. It's a burst of speed. Leaves everybody in his wake. Tries to pull it back. Southwest Florida get that ball out of play. At least out of the box. Paco Craig's header forward. Rolls all the way back to Clay Pot. Oliver Lee's checked into the game. His first ball. Jordan Gooden goes to the right. There's that guy again. The endless tank of energy. Alcides Thomas now in a dangerous spot. Cuts it back to the end line. Inside to BB Bertrand, who can't get the volley on. Jack Bailey comes back to help. Wins the ball. Now in midfield. Goes long. Clay Pot playing almost like a pretty good impersonation of Manuel Neuer out there. Sweeper keeper.
Absolutely. That was brilliant. Just covering the back of his center backs and just keeping it safe for his team.
Yeah. If he's tucked too far back into his goal, then Karamba Janah's got a good chance to run at that. Oh, that touch there is going to be troubled by Paco Craig, and now you've got the potential break is on.
It's a 2-on-1.
And Sammy Mansour finds that ball. Now a lot of time here for Kyle Breitmeyer.
Every time, like, I'm sitting working, like, I gotta watch it, and then, like, something happens. I'll text this. Definitely not see.
I know I had a chance to walk that side of the field here at during halftime. With the amount of rain that we've gotten, and it seems it rains almost every home game. Knock on some sort of wood. It hasn't thus far today. That field is holding a lot of moisture, and those areas there, as you look to try to plant and swing a ball in, certainly losing your footing is a distinct possibility. There's a ball hit with the left foot that's going to slide out of play there by Butsky. In the 85th minute here.
Substitution incoming for Southwest Florida.
BB Bertrand is going to come out of the game here.
Entering at number 8, Charles Miles.
He's covered a lot of ground. He's run a lot. He's had to clash against Mansour the whole game, and he's absolutely exhausted at this point.
Good touch there. Good give right back.
That was a great combination play for the Stampede to break out of pressure and get the ball to the other side.
Not trying to jinx anything here, but let's give a shout out to the weather tonight. For the first time since the home opener, no lightning delays tonight.
Again, the Stampede now running at goal. It's Ben Knight.
Yeah, mashed up, 2-on-2 on the back.
Paco Craig steps in, wins that ball away. It's going to stay in play. Kyle Breitmeyer trailing here. If he's a little bit vocal, he may get it. Bailey.
Shot number 9, Jack Bailey.
Just over 3 minutes left in the regulation time. That ball chipped forward. Alcides Thomas again the target for Southwest Florida.
He's another player that's done a great amount of run in this game.
Hilton. He's got a couple of different options. He's got Karamba Janah, who's got Illich on the inside. Tries to one-time it. Again, that ball runs away from Kyle Breitmeyer there. Illich just about at the penalty spot as that ball skips.
Another
Can't
good
get enough on
opportunity.
it. Yep. Ball thrown long here. Dunnick. Hit forward. There's Karamba in the box. One-timer off the crossbar.
I think that was the one.
What a great strike. Look at this long ball switch to Dunnick. Just can't pull it down.
Finally, he managed to stay on side in that play as the ball was coming out.
What a beautiful strike by Karamba Janah with the top spin to dip over the outstretched arm of Claypot there. Hits on the bottom side of the crossbar and doesn't find its way into goal. I don't understand the argument there. There's a foul. I mean, I don't know that this was an intentional foul and deserves a card or anything. Breitmeyer's touch was quick enough that it left Butsky
just coming in with a late challenge.
Yeah. But this is certainly the kind of opportunity that the Stampede can capitalize on. You've got some big bodies in there now. Mansour, the only center back that's up there, but so that ball is going to stay in play. Mansour with the left foot. Claypot, the swing and the miss. And Hilton strikes it. Claypot wants a call there, but the waning moments of this game here. Be nice for these home fans to get a game winner. Hilton hits it long. It was Illich, I believe, that got the header that went wide.
Was able to get on it, just couldn't get the direction right. It's a good opportunity that, again, was wasted for the Stampede. But as we close on, close into the 90th minute, this might be enough for the Stampede to win the league.
Like 1 minute of added time.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 1 minute stoppage time.
Though it wouldn't be a win on the score sheet, a tie here, a draw, as far as the purposes of locking up the Southeast Division title again, is just good enough.
Yes, I think it's really important for the Stampede, especially winning it here with 2 games to go. It's really important, and they can just use those 2 games at the end of the season to try out some new things and just prepare for the playoffs that are coming up.
Maybe rest some legs, get some guys some experience that you may have to call on
Absolutely.
while on the road in the playoffs as well. Breitmeyer on ball forward. The referee's checking his whistle. And that's the end of it.
And that's the final score.
A 1-1 draw.
Ocala Stampede 1.
Never feels like a win, but it's the kind of result you needed to win the Southeast Division for the third straight year for the Ocala Stampede.
Yeah, I think we watched a great game. There were opportunities on both ends, and I think the tie at the end might be a fair enough result given the circumstances of the game, how the game was played.
Certainly a great game for those that played on the field, and a great game for those in the crowd that came here to enjoy Ocala Stampede soccer. We hope you enjoyed it on Florida Sports Talk Radio, locally, and from wherever you're watching around the world at OcalaStampede.com. You watch the three-time now champions of the Southeast Division of the PDL right here on OcalaStampede.com. For Bruno Castro, I'm Adam Reardon. We will certainly keep our eyes on the Ocala Stampede. You can follow them on Twitter at Ocala Stampede as they get ready to make their run in the playoffs for the third straight year. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you watching, and we look forward to great successes for the Ocala Stampede through the rest of this season.
Thank you so much. It was awesome.
Oh mate, my body.
Come on.
We got dance moves. All right, Stevie. All the way. Hey, I'm proud of you tonight. We'll take it tonight. Big time to finish the game, all right? Nobody can catch it. Great job. Season begins. All right? We're going to go to Texas. We're going to win these last two games, right? No let down. But I'm proud of you. Lex, heck of a game. Good job. You got it. Hold on, boys. I'm so proud of you. Bring it in here. Come on. All right, coach. Stampede on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stampede! Come on, boys. Do it. Lou! Hey, I know you're with the Stampede too, man. Hey, Dave! Help me out here. Help me out here, man. Line up. Come on, boys. Three, baby. Go read the deal again. Three. You guys, you just came off, put down one back. We already fixed it up, we're not ready to go up on the Facebook. Cool down at home. got more shots than you. Come on, Tito. Back.
Hey, these strikers, man. They're not helping out the defenders for assists, are they?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Come on the telly.
Telly.
That's all I'm going to say. Hey, we're going to get Sam the water cooler while he's in his interview. Please. Someone go help him out.
Yeah, I think John Patton had something to do with that, man.
Coach Joe had everything to do with it. Coach Joe.
I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, right. You're going to get it. You'll pay for it. Sorry about it.
Oh, absolutely.
In the game, I asked Morgan, I said, how many minutes do you think they have?
Ooh, camera time.
Louis.
You're looking at me. Get in. What do you want me to do?
Anything, mate.
Just celebrate.
This is live.
Get in. 3 times. Come on.
Samo da pozdravim moju mamu i tatu i brata kod kuće i da se zahvalim Vivi što došla me gleda. Hvala vam.
I'm coming.
Come on!
Looking at the...
Hey, Tito, 3 in a
Come
row,
on, the
mate.
boys.
3 in a row.
Yeah, this is live.
It's live feed.
Is this going out there?
Shout out to Nottingham. Shout out to Nottingham. You from Birmingham.
Love you, Mum.
Ginger snap cookie.
Go.
It's like my favorite one.
Oh, now you know.
You do this.
I'm gonna go watch it.
It's like my favorite one.
Good. Cross that leg over.
Oi, Ilya, you missed it.
Okay. That's great. That's absolutely great. Great.
Thanks for everything this year. Louis.
Don't get him.